My name is George Bosley. I'm presently a Marin County Board Chair and also the Mayor of the City of Niagara. Past mayor from 75 to 95, so got back in with the mill closing. So I could help the community out and work together with the county and people that we have as resource people.
So I still remember the first meeting we had regarding the Niagara Mill. The mood was kind of somber, but yet there was a lot of enthusiasm towards, I think, the potential.
Well, with the mill shutting down, the reason it was such a blow to the area is the fact the mill was making money.
Out of necessity to try to help our residents, it was very important that we pull together and do the best we can.
And then what we'd like to do is try to put a new image on the community. We're part of the New North, part of the real North, but we refer up this way. And then we'll use that image to try and recreate that same thing within the city, try to diversify a little bit more, diversify that location so we can get probably several businesses in there rather than just one paper mill. The New Page Corporation is giving the city 47 acres for $1 so that we can get into our reuse plant. When you look at it, it's regional economy, so we're all tied together, and that's what we're trying to promote now is by working together we can all get through this and everybody will be out better.
From the political side of things, as far as maybe county boards or township boards, regionalism often has had a negative connotation associated with it.
And I think the difference is that when you bring that many people together with the talents of those people and recognize each person has something to bring to the table, that's how you can work together and get something done. It's worked, in my opinion, worked very well. So I think what we're doing now, we're able to connect the community to the rest of the state through Marin County.
Well, basically, we're here today because of an effort we started some time ago, creating a collaboration between the four counties to look at the area as a region and a region economy, and what we could do to bolster that after looking at the New North study. We were able to do is spread this farther than four counties. It's now the whole UP plus quite a few of the bordering counties to Michigan.
You know, we had a large amount of employees that were displaced. We have just about well over half of them reemployed. And secondly, for the individuals that have not yet gotten employed, we were able to enroll them in training. And that's been successful as well. One of the successful programs that we both collaborated on was what we call our regional skills alliances, and use them to help evaluate the current workforce. A lot of those companies were able to employ these employees. Most communities would have been bent over in a fetal position. You know, it would have been like, oh, what do we do? You know, we lost our largest employer, and you know, the whole trickle-down effect with that. You know, not only have you lost, you know, your jobs for your community, but who's going to pay the taxes? Who's going to keep up the water system? Who's going to keep up, you know, your home values? I mean, it really extends out beyond just the personal impact.
And I think a partnership like this works because we have specific goals that we're all trying to reach that happen to be the same. They're in common.
We're able to get a lot of cooperation from the businesses in the area. You know, if there's an opportunity to have a class or individuals from a class visit a firm and to see the operations, they're very open and cooperative with that.
There's 500 acres in Wisconsin, there's 800 acres in Michigan, and most of that's forested, but the footprint of the existing mill as it was at the time of closure was relatively small in terms of the larger physical asset. But with a more diverse workforce and employment sector that is servicing a number of different types of business opportunities, industrial, commercial, retail, whatever it is, it's a more robust economy. And once we have some changes in terms of mill ownership and things of that nature, we may have the opportunity of doing a number of things that people would never have associated Niagara as a place to do business with. But the New North has been a tremendous partner in a lot of this. They have had a lot of assistance. They've had a lot of presence at meetings and places they didn't need to be, truthfully. And we were very appreciative, still are, and welcome that kind of collaboration from the North in particular, but anyone who would really like to come to the table at any time. But the New North has been exemplary in terms of their support and their ability to try to help us refocus sometimes and say, you know what, here's another idea on the table, have you thought about this? Sometimes we have, and there's been sometimes that we haven't.
My advice to individuals or communities that fall into this same situation would be to, you know, let down your guard a little bit. And between everybody working together, you'll come up with a solution.
This is one of the most beautiful places in the country. Having the opportunity to travel in a lot of areas, being in the military and that, and I ended up staying here because of that.